This karmic guy, I don't know. I say this karmic guy as if you guys have any idea. There's a streamer right now. He's kind of like my guilty pleasure. His name is Karmic X. He's from northern Minnesota, and he's very northern Minnesota. And his streams are just him talking. I really enjoy it when I sit and listen. At first I was like, who's this guy? Like, who's this weirdo? Now I'm like, who's this weirdo? I like this. I like this guy. He's great. But he digresses. But I digress. Oh my gosh. So weird. It's just popping up in these this weird corner of the internet where I found myself overlapping with all these strange streamers. But yeah, these ended up in strange corners of the internet where dark things lurk and wiggle and writhe in the night. Keep close your candles and lanterns, for light is what keeps away the things that move behind the dark. Anyway, I just like him. I find him interesting. But yeah, now there's like all these weird people that are also in this this group that no one cares about outside of this limited audience, which is really interesting. Like the rest of the world just moves on without it. They're like, oh, what was radio? I don't care. That being said, makes for some odd viewing at odd hours. And it has nothing to do with this. I'm not going to sit around and talk about it. I just like that guy. That's all. Leave me alone. Who are these people you keep arguing with? I literally don't know who any of them are. Me either, really. If you were a lawyer and you're just representing someone for possession, wouldn't you just say it belonged to your client? He's probably going down anyway. Well, no, he wouldn't do that. I mean, that'd be crazy. One of the things I talked about that has people spurting out, they're like, he's blaming other people. As a lawyer with, there are 4 safes in my house, or there were, there aren't anymore. One of the safes, actually the one they didn't open at all, and it's good that they didn't. There was nothing in there. It's a safe where I kept, I guess, client materials. And I probably should have kept it in there, I guess. I don't know. They didn't go into that safe. I don't know why. That's the safe in my office. I mean, like, again, there's nothing in there, but that logically would have been the safe that I would choose. There's one of the things that weirded me out about their search. It's like, well, wait, you think I'm doing drugs in my office based on the video? By office, I mean studio. Based on the video, wouldn't you check the safe that's in there? Like that'd be my first choice. I'd be like, that one, that's probably where it is. Again, nothing at all in there. I think there's some papers or something. You should probably just stop talking about it. I don't know. It's kind of interesting. It's still interesting to me. And again, I think there's stuff to learn from it that falls directly into the purpose of the channel. You know, we talk about criminal law a lot. The drugs were everywhere. Let's be honest. No, they weren't. That's the thing that is. There was a vial on the nightstand, which was a fridge, next to my side of the bed. I didn't know it was there. That being said, there was that, and then there was the everything in the safe, and that's it. They're not drugs all around or anything like that. Amoral says, how do you not talk about it? I don't know. It's impossible to not. It's only like the defining thing of my life in the past year and a half. There's not, it was a moment where my entire life was sledgehammered and started to change pretty dramatically. Mini fridge as a nightstand is a sign of food addiction. We won't get into it. Did your dealer get busted? No, they didn't even ask. They asked 0 questions. If not, is there anything illegal with privately sharing your hookup? I mean, I don't think so. I wouldn't do it, but I don't think so. That's so interesting. It's interesting how much people like televisionize things. They're like, aha, Nick ratted out so and so. It's like, one, I wouldn't rat out a drug dealer because I don't want to die. That's just not going to happen. Ain't no snitch. Two, they didn't ask. I was kind of surprised by that as well, but they didn't care at all. You're going to go buy a mini fridge today. Don't care what the wife says. I'm upgrading my nightstand. I mean, if that's what you need, brother, go for it. I'm not a big fan. If they asked, would you have given up your dealer? No. No, again, I don't want to die. I don't know about you guys. Your dealer probably ratted you out. Nope. So that being said, I just found it interesting. The whole thing was such a, like, you have your sort of assumptions on how a lot of things go, and they just didn't go that way at all. But people assume that they did. And you see it, well, I see it all over, mostly on Twitter. That note means the dealer called at some point for an update. Yeah. They checked in on me. It was great. Actually, it's funny because, like, of, all these little communities that you're in, when your dealer checks up on you and no one else does, it's like, well, that was nice. I'm not expecting a Christmas card. Or maybe I should. I think I'm getting to Kurt. He tweeted out that bearing video about me. He's like, what is wrong with Nick Rekieta? A whole lot, Kurt. You should know this. What are you, dumb? He was winning. He was winning. Kurt, you're kicking my ass all over the place. Grok had your back and everything, that piece of shit.
When the police showed up, why didn't someone start flushing the drugs?
I'm the only person who had access to the safe. Like I said it in court. It was true. They didn't, they could never remember the combination. Was the combination 69696969? No, it was a 4-digit. There were only 4 numbers available. But I'm not going to tell you people, you cretins. I think I've mentioned it on stream somewhere before. Nami with a $50 super chat. Thank you so much for that. That's awesome. I really appreciate it. Says, I've been watching you for a stupid long time. And the one thing I can say that's never changed is how much you love your kids. You always change to daddy mode when they show up. I can't understand how anyone could believe differently. Because for whatever reason they want to. I let them down in ways that I didn't foresee. I've learned a lot about parasociality, and I would probably do things a little bit differently on that front, I guess. I don't know, though, how you stop people. Like, the whole nature of parasocial relationships is that they're very one-sided. Right? Christmas cards go one way on those. And I don't really know how you stop them. The whole nature of them is that it's someone who generates some sort of relationship without your ability to reciprocate. It's non-reciprocal. But I'm sure there are plenty of things I did to foster it, I guess. I was always just me. And I don't really know how to do other stuff or be someone else. I don't want to. I like me just fine. So with that, I'm not sure how I would do it differently, but yeah, that's been the really shitty part about this is, like, people think that that I have a shitty relationship with my kids, which is way wrong. Thank goodness. The reality is what matters. And people just think negative stuff about my kids, which I guess is my fault, even though those things are literally lies that were made up by people intentionally, which is really frustrating. That being said, it'll all go away eventually. It'll just take time. But I got to spend a lot of time with my kids that I might not have otherwise spent. Like I have the opportunity to do it, but now I take more of that opportunity when it's around. And our relationships are really great. I actually like doing some of the, chores I have to do with him. People make up crap about you and your wife all the time too. Yeah. I mean, they've been doing that for a long time. They feel they have permission to go after my kids now, I guess. I don't know the rules of the internet anymore. I know that every rule that people tell me like ends up being wrong. And so it's I just kind of try and do whatever I'm gonna do. There's just no way around it. So you just have to ignore most of it.